Hello, lovely people. Hello, lovely people. This is Tomiko again. Tomiko, the social worker, just coming to speak to you about another topic. I'm going to stay on the topic of loss a little bit. A loss of a limb, right? And first of all, when you get a diagnosis, perhaps just ask the physician more information about it. Possibly the physician can give you a printout of the diagnosis, and you can look up the diagnosis, do a little bit of research, find out what caused the diagnosis, and see if there are alternative that you can do to kind of repair whatever is going on in the body. One object that I wanted to stress was loss, right? And when people lost their limbs, it's emotional stress, because there's memories that comes with that particular object, with that particular limb, right? There's some people, they lose their leg. Um, there's a lot come with it. That was the same leg that I ran with. There was the same leg that I walked down the aisle with. There was the same leg that I've been that's been attached to me and growing as a kid. And so it's not that easy to sit there and agree, even to the test. But when there is a diagnosis, man, I got a diagnosis. The brain chemistry kind of changes. Yeah, little disclosure, I am not a medical doctor. I'm not here to give you any medical uh, advice. I'm just sharing again experiences. I'm just sharing experience. It's not easy to accept. I have to live without this particular object that's been close to me, um, that I always knew. Yeah, that I always knew. I grew up with it. Like I said, I ran with it. If it's a hand, I wrote with it. I used this particular arm to bathe, you know, to dress myself daily. And so to sit there and to say it doesn't bother me, to that, it does bother me, and I just need a little bit of time to think about it. Okay, so that's one object that I wanted to mention. A second object is possibly losing a home, uh, losing a job. Yeah, it's not that easy. Losing a home, something that um, you build. There's emotional attachments with losing a home. Um, there's memories with losing a home. The fact that you lost the home can be very stressful. Come with some emotional stress. Yeah, it does, and particularly losing a job. This is your livelihood. This is your income. This is how you survive. And to sit there and say, I got this job loss. I'm going through now. I done lost this job. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to survive out in this world. I'm going to survive. You know, I don't want to go back sometimes and revert to my old ways. Whatever the old ways was, I'm not even sure. Whatever, I don't want to do that. And so at this moment, what do I do? I have all these I have all these losses. I have all these losses. And sometimes it comes on top of one another. It's not just one at a time. Sometimes it comes on top. I just need a few minutes. Sometimes we need time. We need to spend time with the information that's given to us. It's not processing. Sometimes doesn't take overnight. It's scary. You know, there's a process of treatment. There's a process of, do I want to tell anybody? There's a process of telling your family. You know, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. All right, doc, that's what you say. Um, can I have some paperwork on it? Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because you want to hear what they say, and then you want to hear what you say, and then if you believe in someone higher than you, you definitely want to hear what your inside, with your emotions is saying. You definitely want to hear that. That is that was going to help you move forward. That will help you move forward in life. Yeah, it's going to definitely help you move forward in life. And so, although it's not a physical death, um, still losing something so dear to me, so dear, so dear to me. Um, it's still, it can still break my heart. However, however, um, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. There's still definitely light at the end of the tunnel. But you see, where you sometimes are gonna come overwhelmed because there's so much stuff that's stacked on top of each other. There's so much stuff that's stacked on top of each other. So here you have one thing, right? You have, let's see, you have you got the diagnosis, right? So you gotta sit here, you gotta understand, uh-huh, you gotta understand the diagnosis because you don't know what's going on. Right? You don't know. I just was told that I had some type of illness. Right? I was told that I had some type of illness, and so I need time to process that. So okay, I got the illness going on over here, right? I got the illness. Yep, got the illness, and now from there, I got something else to deal with, right? Oh yeah, I got something else to deal with. So let's see, I got something else to deal with, right? So an amputee, right? Okay. So now I got diagnosis. Got possibly amputee going on. Got possibly amputee going on. Yeah. And now I got issues with job loss. Yep. So we got that stacked on top of me, right? So now hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. So I got that to deal with. Right? I got job loss. So now I got all this stuff, right? Got all this on top of me. All this I don't know if I can fit anything else. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can fit anything else because the more I fit, the more I kind of lean on the side because I got all this stuff all this stuff weighing on me. And I'm sitting here and I'm leaning on the side, right? Because you know why? Because you know, took on, it's so much stuff that came to you so quick that you no longer standing up straight. Yeah, you no longer stand up straight because all this is just weighing on shoulders. You know, I got all this issues that's it's weighing on my shoulders. And so when I had unexpected issues came, unexpected. Yeah, so I didn't really have time to prepare. Sometimes you don't have time to prepare. It just come at you and all this is all on your shoulders and it's all on your shoulders. And I'm trying to figure out how can I just kind of get back? How can I just get back? How? I got all this on top of me. How would I deal with lost objects? How do I deal with lost objects? How do I deal with the things that's no longer going to be attached to me? It can be dealt with. That's the thing. It can be dealt with. You don't sit here. You don't sit here. It's okay for your emotions, and you can feel sorry for yourself for a moment, you know, and it's fine. But as long as you keep moving, you keep moving. But see, when things are stacked up like this, right? Because it's too much. It's too much. Things are stacked up like this. But sometimes you have to you gotta peel away. You gotta peel it away. Yeah, you gotta peel it away. Yeah, you gotta peel it away. So just a little at a time. Yeah, if you just peel it away one by one, if you don't take on everything at the same time, I'm just saying at the same. If I just peel it one by one by one, if you don't take on everything at the same time, it can become manageable. It can become manageable. It can become manageable. I don't know. Let me see if I can get this off. I don't even know. Yeah, can I get something off? Can I get a little break? Can I get a little break? Yeah. And as you peel away one at a time. Let's go leave this on. I like purple. Leave it on. Listen, something's gonna stay because sometimes something stay to keep you humble. Everything it stays. Sometimes it stays. Everything don't go away. Everything don't go away. Sometimes something stays to remind you. Don't get too big for your bridges. Don't get too big. Don't get too big for your bridges. Don't get too big. Just remember, I'm going to keep this, this going to stay to keep you humble. It's going to stay. It's going to stay to keep you humble. And even if you have something that does stay with you, it still become manageable. It become it become manageable. Yeah, it become manageable. Don't feel like that you have to deal with everything by yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Don't feel like you have to deal everything by yourself. Yeah, yeah. And if we can get past, I don't want everybody in my business. I get it. I get it. Everybody don't have to be in your business, but share something with um, somebody you trust, and be okay somehow if it does get out. It's a tough thing to swallow. I know I hear you. That's why I don't tell anybody anything, because I told somebody something and then they spread my business. It's best to tell your own story. You don't have to tell everything. We don't wanna know everything. We don't wanna know every detail. Um, but we have to know something in order to help you. I wouldn't even know how to help you if you tell me something, something, so I can help you. Yeah, you don't have to do this by yourself. You don't have to do it alone. You know that when you have help, whether it's loss of loved one or a loss of an object, especially a loss of a job is so, it can be hard to deal with. It can be hard to deal with. Yeah. But the good thing about that is that when there's an exit, there's always an entrance. It's just that. When there's an exit, when you're no longer the right fit for the job, when a job lets you go for no reason, even if you messed up on a job and it was it was something that was done, something that you done where the job had to let you go, all hope is not gone. Think about it, make some changes, and go out there again. Go out there and look. If it's a loss of a limb, the good thing about that, they have prosthetic limbs. They have prosthetic limbs. Yeah. Yeah. They have prosthetics. There's something out there for you. There are alternatives. There are alternatives. There's something out there. And that's alternative. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's an alternative. Yeah. Don't don't give up just because um, there's loss. You're not lost. You're still here. It's something that's a part of you that was lost, but you're not. You're not lost. Yeah. And so if you're laying up in a hospital bed and you still here and you somewhere watching this video, everything's not lost. All is not lost. All is not lost. All is not lost. If you can move around in that hospital bed, if you can flick that remote in that hospital bed, if you can open your eyes in that hospital bed, all is not lost. All right. All right. I'm going to let that sit with you. I'm going to let that sit with you. Let that last line sit with you. All is not lost. All right. I want you to take care of yourself.